Hello and welcome to another video at Indie's Tech. Today I'm going to demonstrate my mobile soldering iron Hako FX-901. Now I will evaluate how good it is. First of all, let's get introduced to the product. So Hako FX951 is a quite good brand from Hako. Now this operates with 4 AA battery, and as you can see it can operate with alkaline, NiMH, also rechargeable batteries, different type of rechargeable batteries. So for today I will use this rechargeable battery. Hope you can see it. So this is Energizer rechargeable battery you can buy off the shelf from supermarket. A rechargeable battery. This has got 2300 mAh capacity. Now first let's get loaded. So as you can see the orientation of the batteries, I load the battery, then I will evaluate, I will do some soldering, and from there you will get some idea how good it is. It is pretty simple. Also, one of the fact is that you can use this configuration, just this part, as a portable energy source, 6-volt portable energy source. So it is locked at the moment. Now I will get it on in real life, and you can count how long it takes before it is ready for soldering. So let's get it be hot. Now let's familiar with the circuit. So I got this DIY 555 timer chaser circuit, and I will be soldering all this now. Now just to see if it is enough hot to melt the solder, I just justify it. As you can see, it's already melting the solder. But for use any solder, maintenance is very important. It depends how you maintain it. So in my case, I will use the tip thinner to get the solder out of the oxidization. As you can see, I have got some tip thinner. Hope you can see it. Then I will just wipe it here. Then I will use RA8342 rosin flux paste. So this is the rosin flux paste. So my solder is now completely oxidization free. Now I have already set it all the component with the circuit board. I will just check it, turn around. This video is almost unedited, so all the timing you can see is in real time. So from there you can get some idea that how efficient is a soldering iron and how long it takes to get it completed with these multiple pins. Now I will reduce some of these extra bit of pins. I will cut them off. I will turn off the solder while I'm cutting those pins. So for cutting pins, I recommend you to get this kind of pin cutter. Ignore my soldering quality, as I have already told that I have used too much solder because of the old angle I was holding it. Now I will turn on my solder again. So from here you can see that the interval for the solder to get ready. So it's on and I'm holding it. I'll put some solder again just to see if it's ready or not. So as you can see, it's not ready. So this is back in business and ready to be used. But I have to wipe it first to clean the tip. So the tip is fully ready to be used to get soldered again. If the pin and the pad both are not hot, there is a risk of getting dry solder, which is not good at all. That's why you make sure that you are holding your solder iron tip till the solder melted and bonded properly. So I think I have slight problem. One of the pin is not bonded properly. I have to see what is going on. So I can see the pin is inside. So hopefully it will work. Hopefully it will work. So I just need to be extra careful so that solder is poured inside properly. Hopefully it will work. I'll get rid of extra bit of pin, but all while my soldering iron is still on. So as you can see, our board is ready, and the solder quality is it's okay. It's not too good. It's not too good, but it's not too bad either. Now is the moment of truth. So this is a 5-5 timer project. If you want to know more about this project, I have my other videos. But for now, let's see if the circuit is working. So our circuit is partially working, but some of the pins, as you can see during the soldering, I was unable to solder one pin properly. Also, as you can see, one pin I could not fit in properly, but that doesn't matter as long as you can see that our soldering iron Hako FX-901 is a fully functional mobile soldering iron. It is quite useful, and you can see our LED tester circuit is doing just its job. Now, few bit more essentials that when I carry my soldering iron in my field-based work, I will carry little case like this, which has got my all the essential. As you can see, I've got my solder sucker, solder wicks, and something interesting that I have this thing. So basically this is just the gloves for the smoke detector. So I covered this with the smoke detector, and so I can solder with ease without getting any hot work permit. So hopefully this video is useful to you, and make some more video of yourself. I will see you at next time. Until then, Hako FX901. See you next time.